season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. And they'll be led out by a man who needs no introduction. One of the most exciting players in all of sports. Now in his 6th season out of Texas A&M, Patrick Mahomes. Now a play fake here on first down. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football.
Part of why they came to this week with a winning record is that they feed off of mistakes like this, and now it's a prime opportunity. Just moments in the game to get a short field touchdown off of their big defensive play. Now on the other side, they were already the underdog in this one. They just made their uphill battle just a little bit tougher.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. 3 yards remain for second down. A shotgun snap to give to Dobbins. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Here's Fields. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Well, here we go on 4th down. Fields. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The numbers for him from a week ago. 19 carries, 89 yards.
In a perfect world, they'd run the ball the same way they did last week, but against the #1 rush defense in the league, they're going to have to find a different way to move the ball. Maybe they start throwing it early and come back to the run.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. This throw nearly intercepted. Oh, the big D lineman almost had it. But 3rd down coming up.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. And Eckler will not get there. Great defense at the point of attack, going to stop him short of the 1st down. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. This is fielded at the 27. For a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least 1 home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Meanwhile, Fields' throw here complete to Kelsey. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Another pass into the reliable hands of Kelsey. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 14 carries, 71 yards.
It's a very nice winning streak that they're on, and they've really seen this offense come into its own as a unit. And one of the keys is that the ground game has been established, and it's keeping the defense honest near the line of scrimmage. Sometimes that leads to huge games for him. Other times, it was a complimentary role to someone else. But however it's getting done, they're winning week after week.
Throwing on third down, Fields. Got his target, Samuel. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 18. And they'll get 14 yards out of it and a fresh set of downs. So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. They go back to the ground with Dobbins. They'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Not a big run, not an explosive run, but they've held the ball for plenty of plays on this drive. They're just trying to impose their will on the defense right now.
From the 16, Fields. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Third and long. It's Fields. He's got it. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. They'll run with Dobbins. And he is going to lose yardage here. We're scoreless after 1. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession. A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for second and goal. Play action. It's Fields. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. CeeDee Lamb, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Cowboys post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25. Minnesota's offense takes over possession. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Mahomes' throw complete there to Johnson. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. Charles, to move the chains that time, they had to complete it into double coverage, and they got it done.
And it's never easy overcoming multiple defenders, but he sure made it look simple. Found the right spot to exploit and won his 1-on-2 matchup.
This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Complete. It's Johnson. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 32-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Up the middle with Eckler. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now here's Mahomes. That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
But it's certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 8. Coming up on a 2nd and 6. Here's Mahomes to throw. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. His first catch there. Good for 10 yards and a first down. This is a counter play. Eckler. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down. And a nice play there defensively. And this is a new acquisition, Charles. You and I were talking about it pregame. Just signed as a free agent earlier this week.
Love when they pick up those guys with something to prove. Because any guy who's a free agent off the street, no one else...
They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Quickly out wide to Mechie. And some room to run. And now the rookie's free. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. A big play there on the catch and run. 57 yards. That last throw right there putting him already over 3,000 passing yards now for the campaign.
And given where we are in the season, Brandon, you have to think to yourself, if he stays healthy, I think 4,000's a given. I think 5,000 is not out of the question if he stays hot.
A handoff running left is Dobbins. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Fields. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A nice display of power, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Deebo Samuel, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Lutz with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Here's Mitch Wishnowsky now on to punt. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. And the Cowboys going to go on offense one final time in this first half. And with a 14-3 advantage already, we'll see how much they want to try to push things, if at all. A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10. On play action, Fields. He'll find Lamb crossing the formation for the catch. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Play action, Fields. Another one to CeeDee Lamb. He's got it. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Play fake, now Fields to throw. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some save yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
On the counter now, it's Dobbins. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. So halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the 3rd quarter and continue this midseason contest. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. So here are the Cowboys to take over. Remember, they're riding that 5-game winning streak, and right now in the driver's seat in this ball game as well. Second half starts with a run by Dobbins. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. From the 25 on 2nd down, Fields had his hands on it but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down. Fields. Open man, it's the tight end Kelsey. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards, the final tally. Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep. They find some open field here. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he's going to have a 1st down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. To throw is Fields. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Glad to have you with us from Minneapolis. Third quarter here, 2nd and 10. Now it's Fields. Looking for the crossing receiver, and he's got him. It's Samuel. He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8. On third down, here's Dobbins. And Dobbins, he is not going to get there. They stop him short of the line to gain. On fourth down, Fields. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And the Cowboys are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25. It's the Vikings' turn on offense. We get ready for their first possession of the second half. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw here into the hands of Moore. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. To the right side, and he's got Moore complete. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st down, Mahomes. He's got Smith here. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. And the ball on the 30, here's 2nd and 4. Now it's Mahomes again. On the screen, this is Eckler. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out.
Ball start. Offense.
Well, it's a 3rd and somewhat manageable now, not so manageable.
Exactly, because you had a play call on that you felt like, hey, this could go quick, and it doesn't take much to get it done. Now, you got to start thinking about a little bit of a deeper route type of a call, especially if you want to throw it.
And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Now Mahomes got to have this one. And this is caught. He hits Moore. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Running on 1st down, Eckler. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9. The 13-yard line.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. Touchdown, Vikings. Tyler Johnson from 13 yards out. And the Vikings are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it makes the score 21-10. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Possession of the football going back to the Cowboys. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Now Dobbins again on second down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This offense on third down today, they've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This will be 3rd and 6. Play action. It's Fields. He finds his man complete. That's Chandler. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys. Fields now to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Basically, you're not going to outwork 2 guys very often.
Double coverage. I thought he was going to go somewhere else with the football. I get it. That's a stud wide receiver. You want to try to get him the football.
Yeah, sometimes you rely on him a bit too much. You forget the other options that are out there.
Deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Throwing on third down, Fields. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Nick Needham picks it off. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football. That is the play they needed in a 2-score game in the fourth quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. A good start there on first down. They've got to have this drive.
No doubt about it. Down a couple of scores. They have to find a way to put it in the end zone. Chunk plays, explosive plays. That will be the key to this drive.
Mahomes throw complete there to Moore. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. Well, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. Back to the air on second down. It's Mahomes. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Credit the sack to Von Miller.
I remember throughout my career here, defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. But they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. And his kick here is good. And that'll make this an 8-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Now Fields. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. A give up the middle to Dobbins. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Back to throw. Fields. He's got a man. Complete. And he's going to be shoved out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big play here for Dallas. 53 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Well, they'll take that every time with a lead. First down, fourth quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down, have to stop them, have to get...
And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Well, down in this part of the field, CD, they'd love to get him the football, and right there, a little pitch and catch for the score.
Yeah, and he's such a weapon when it's that close to the end zone, and they love being able to rely on him to make those kind of catches. Talk about trust, talk about confidence, and he produces.
Lutz good on the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. That time a 6-play drive, and it culminates in a Travis Kelce touchdown. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25. Patrick Mahomes in the offense. Down by 15. A little over 50 seconds remaining. It's an extremely tall order in front of them, but they've got the ball with a first down. He's got Eckler. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Passing lanes, tough to come by with so many defensive backs on the field here late in the game. And it's not just the number of bodies, it's their quickness and their agility that makes it tough to complete a pass.
Mahomes. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, and this game's over.
Mahomes throwing on 4th. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. That one looks like he'll throw here. And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Cowboys add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. And this win now going to look a little more lopsided on the scoreboard, CD. Now, some may have run out the clock in that scenario, but they wanted to put their foot on the gas, get one more touchdown, and they did just that.
Well, partner, I would say the traditional is not overly excited about that score. They'd like to see the game played a little bit differently. But what you can't argue with is their execution of that play, because it played out exactly as it was drawn up. It almost would have been a shame not to finish with such a well-run play.
Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25. And now out comes Minnesota. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes got his man complete over the middle. That's Smith. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. Steps away to his left. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home.